My name is Papa. I'm a Ghanaian, 100%. I was born and bred here. But let me say I was privileged. My father was working with an international organization which gave me the opportunity to travel wide and far. So I speak various languages. I can say I was born with a silver spoon in the mouth. Along the lines, I started with cigarettes, which everyone thought was harmless.
Before we go to the cigarette, where did you school? Where are you coming from?
Well, I schooled all over. All over. In Switzerland, in Germany, in Egypt, in the US. Yes, I've schooled
How old
all.
are you?
I'm now 56.
56.
Yeah.
Do you have kids?
I have one daughter.
But
Yeah.
you're not married.
Not married. I had this child when I was in school, in secondary school. By then I was too young to accept responsibility. Thanks to my dear mom, may her soul rest in peace, I took this girl, who is now doing very well. She's abroad and has a very beautiful job. Okay, in Ghana here,
Let's talk about Ghana, then we go outside.
Services Primary, Bema Camp,
Ghana.
and Mauli Secondary School.
Okay.
That is it. I schooled in Geneva, I schooled in the US, I schooled in Germany. I did languages. I do translation, interpretation, English, French, German. Anytime I'm in Ghana for 5 years, then we'll go to another country for 5 years.
Okay.
Then we'll come back to Ghana for 5 years. Then we'll go to another country for 5 years.
So in
All my life.
If I may ask, how many countries have you been?
Oh, okay. I was born in Egypt, Cairo. I was born here. I went to Egypt, Cairo. Came back, went to the US, came back, went to Switzerland, came back, went to Germany, came back, the US, 5 countries. Oh, I did not enter into it abruptly. It was a gradual thing. I started with cigarettes.
Did you go in by yourself or through friends?
Oh no, through friends, yes.
Schoolmates or?
Yeah, I mean an area friend. Yeah. I was smoking cigarettes, which was harmless. After I graduated to marijuana, which was still cool with me.
So you started smoking cigarettes at which year?
Oh, when I was in school, secondary school. So let's say about 15, 16 years old.
Okay.
Yes.
Then what happened?
Then after that, marijuana came in.
And what happened before you entered into marijuana?
It was just curiosity. Curiosity. The boys were doing it. At that time, it was Bob Marley and the music and around. So I just wanted to fit in. And I think I was cool. I was managing. I did not have problems of, let's say, addiction or things that would compel me to go and steal to have it. That compulsion was not there. Till I entered heroin and cocaine. When I started smoking marijuana, I just finished school. Okay, the marijuana, I left the country. And when I came back, the one I was smoking the marijuana with told me that there's something new in town.
Who told your friend?
Yeah, my friend. He said it's called Brown. That's the heroin. So little did I know, just for kicks, I went to have a try. And the next day I went for another try. Then I forgot about it, Little did I know that there's something they call addiction. I felt sick, seriously ill. When he came to see me and he saw my condition, he said, I was wrong. I told him that I'm not feeling. He said, he knows what it is. I should follow him. Lo and behold, when he took me back to the ghetto and I took 2 more lines, I was more than a lion. I said, so this is the thing. Since then, I could not stop. For 35 years, as we're speaking now.
35 years?
35 years. I've been battling to stop the drugs.
But let me know, before we bounce back to the drugs, what kind of work were you doing?
Oh, I did hotel management. Yes, that's my main thing. I do the translation. Okay. Yeah, I like languages. Language is just my cup of tea. Yeah. Of course, when I was in Germany, I was out of school. I was working in the factories, as any youth does. Yes. I was working at Hotel Georgia and at the International Conference Center. As and when they have got conferences, I do translation. Oh yes, I was buying with my own money. By then I was okay. Till it got to a point that when the money got finished, I had to start taking things from home. Video decks, generator, etc., etc., etc. So it became unbecoming. They did see it, but it was just giving me room to change. Oh, my attitude changed. I was more violent, more demanding. I stopped socializing. Oh, they knew it. And even, I don't lie to them, I told them.
You told your parents?
Yes, I told them.
That you are into drugs?
Yes.
And what did you tell them?
Oh, my father had a different opinion. My sister, may the good Lord bless her, should go through thick and thin.
What kind of opinion did your father have?
He said that for me, nothing can rehabilitate me apart from me, myself. No amount of medication or rehab center can do anything for me. It's if I want to stop, I can stop. And it is now that I see what he meant.
So what about your sister?
Oh, she took me everywhere that she could. The
Where did you
psychiatric home, prayer camps. I mean, anywhere you can think of. But to no avail. I stop for a while, then I come back in. I stop for a while, I come back in. Yes, with the same friends. It is here that I've come to learn the difference. You see, when I was stopping out there, they just say stop, stop. That is it. They give you medication, and that is it. But here, I've come to they detox you, and you go to school, you go to classes, teaching you what happens to you physically, psychologically when you smoke. If you don't smoke, what will happen to you? They do the, you are really explained everything.
I'll come to here.
Okay.
Your friends that they introduce you into this, where are they now?
Oh, some have died. Some are still out there.
They are still into it.
They're still into it.
Do you see them?
Now that I'm here, I don't see them. Yeah. But today one came, but unfortunately for him, he could not enter because the place is full. So he had to go back.
So
I never stop. Yeah, you can't stop. You cannot stop. It's impossible.
So
As much as you want to, you can't. Yeah, everything. I drink, but drink is not a problem for me. I'm the type of person I can stop when I want to and drink when I want to. I don't have drinking problem. Oh no, you don't think of women at all. That's the last thing you think of. That's the last thing. So you can imagine for how many years now I've not had any female companion. Okay, if I would say I've had, I can count the number of times.
Number of times, how many?
No more than 5 times.
35 years.
Yeah, for real. But when I see beautiful ladies, yeah, okay, but I just don't have the time. I don't have. I can chat you up, I don't have the time.
So
Or even when I was out there, I had female companions, who would sponsor me, who come and sleep over at my place, but nothing happens.
You don't have any.
No. So at least now I'm sure that no HIV, no. So that's one positive side of it.
What about your daughter that you just mentioned? You say you have a daughter, right?
Yes.
Is she aware you are into this?
Oh yes, she is. She's very, very supportive. My family are very, very, very supportive, especially my sister. She's an angel. I mean, I owe my whole life to her. She has never, ever turned her back on me. She has spent everything financially, prayer-wise, now, even up to now. And you know what? Coming to say the truth, this is my second time here. I was here last year in October, and I had a misunderstanding with the manager. So out of anger, I left here.
You were here for how long?
For 1 month.
And what happened before you left here?
Oh, I had some problem with management. So anger, I left. Just to go and fall back 2 weeks after. My sister was angry with me, so she cut off financial help. My friend, everybody was angry with me. And I told her, no, I did not, I was asked to leave. She said she doesn't want to hear anything. The only way she support me is that if me myself, I'm able to come back here to convince her that yes, I'm serious, that nobody is begging me, then she'll take over. How can I do that? 1,650 for the detox. The first month, 1,100. Where am I going to get that money? But my higher power, God, He's a miracle working God. Heroin is a killer. That's why I don't blame the Philippine president for executing all these drug people. I don't blame him at all. Heroin, I would not even wish it for my worst enemy. Just 2-3 times, you're hooked on it for life. It's terrible. You sell everything. I mean to say, even if you have your mother, you sell her. Just to have a fix. But today, this is me.
When you see people saying online, TV, social media, everywhere, they say no to drugs, say no to drugs. What comes in your mind when you are into it? You think that one
it enters one ear and passes the other ear. It's like they don't know what they are saying. Instead of saying say no to drugs, rather put up centers where you can give things like methadone. This something to ease the pain. It's not heroin, but that's what you have in an advanced country like Holland and the rest. There they go around distributing syringes and needles, so people do not have to share needles, to curtail infection. And they give you methadone. It's a synthetic heroin. When you do things like that, then you are talking. But just say no to. What do you mean by say no to drugs? The person is an addict. Why can you say? Okay, then if you say no to, then you are talking of those who are not yet addicted. Then you are making a point. But with the addicts, you have not done nothing. And look at the cost of the rehabs. How many of them can afford it? Even this is the cheapest place. And look at here, greenery and all. Go to the other rehabs. My brother, the drug menace is real. You might not know. Forgive me to say, may God for it. Could even be in your house. It is not only cocaine and heroin. There's methadone, there's a tramor, a Valium. Even glue. Now children are sniffing glue. You can hide on glue. I mean, it's everywhere. In the prisons, the West, it's there that they are making the good money in the prisons.
The prisons. Have you been
Yes.
to prison before?
Yes, I have been.
Which one?
In Sawam.
It's home.
Yeah.
When was that?
Oh, that was long ago.
What sent you there?
Like I said, it's a long story.
You need to know.
Okay, let me just summarize it. Like I told you, when I was on the drugs and my money got finished and I had to take things from home, at a point in time I had to be violent, like break down the door, and my father had no option than to go and lie that I threatened his life. So I'll be given a lengthy sentence for the drug to come out of me. So that is what sent me there. And he was visiting me every month, and because he saw that was the only option, but there's no other way for anyone to restrain me. He called the police on me, they failed. The military police, they could not. So that was it. And when I came out, I was cool. That's why I did my hotel management course. I was working at an international conference center. And a friend who introduced me to it, I met him again.
We'll come back to that. So let's talk about the prison. So you were sentenced how long? For how many years?
5 years.
So you spent 5 years in South.
That is 3.5 years.
Tell us more your little experience in the prison.
Oh, it's not a place to be. But like I said, God is always on my side. When I was there was some high-profile prisoners, who mingle with the top brass. And most of them wanted to learn French, so I could teach them French. So I was given privileges. Like I was working at the appeal school. The appeal school, where inmates, And at the same time, I was a checker. That's the one who locks and opens the inmates. So over 200 inmates under me, and I was okay. I was okay. What I realized that the drug is there.
Let's talk about the drug. When you talk about the drug, which drugs are there?
How do you call it? Valium, Joanna, but now even Tramor. The inmates bring it in the body, through the body, if you understand what I mean. They pump it.
They pump it
when
they are coming in.
When they are coming in. Some of them, they go for outside work, house labor. So the little monies they get, they purchase, they bring it in, sell it at exorbitant price, go out again, and the cycle continues.
So does it mean the prison officers are not aware of
They are aware of it.
What is going on?
They are aware of it. But there's something you call a necessary evil. There are days that the operation people come from head office to do searchings and they seize everything. So imagine when there's no Valium, no marijuana in the yard. It's like a war front. Prisoners who are agitated, strong men, murderers, thieves, armed robbers. Can you imagine? So what do? Give them a little ganja to cool them down. Then you, the officer, you have your peace of mind. You see what the system is like? Like I said, God is always on my side. I went to the infirmary and I met a beautiful lady, an officer. I think she was a captain. So even though it was not my turn, I just rushed to the front and started talking to her. Then she said the officer should leave me. She wants to listen to my story. And she was touched. So the next day, she instructed them to take me to the hospital. I started getting my treatment. That's what saved me. Oh, it's a medication. At the Asalam down. Yeah,
so that one helped you?
Oh yes, it helped me for the withdrawal and the pains and everything. Oh, it helped me. Had it not been that, it would have been very rough for me. So thanks to that lady, whoever she is, may God bless her. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you were having?
Yes, I was having my own style.
Okay, so you were not part of those people?
No, I had a solo bed. I opened the inmates.
Okay.
So I'm the last one to be locked. Like I said, my higher power, my God is good.
When you got there, they gave you that?
Less than a month. Less than a month.
By your first month?
My first month, I had to go through the routine. Yeah. So every time I was praying. And these people were calling me that I should come and teach French. So from there, then my meal started to change. I was not eating prison food anymore. I understood. I even thank him.
Yeah, so you can say what your daddy did
was
the right thing.
Yes, it was the right thing. And there are many people outside there, their parents are just fooling. Honestly. Oh, from there I did a course.
Okay, when you
an 18-month diploma course. And after that, I started to work. Yeah.
You're working in Ghana here?
Yeah, working in Ghana here. And like I said, unfortunately, I met that same guy again.
So when you knew that it's the same friends that you followed that you entered into this, why coming out again when you met him and then you started?
I did not. Very good. That's a very good question. Let's say because I was not well equipped.
Okay.
I did not know what I should have known. If I had known then what I know now, it would not have happened. Like here, you are taught that people, places, and things are triggers to take you back to relapse. Your old friends, people, places you used to visit, the ghettos, and things you used to do that can make you relapse. Now I know that. Of course, you have to change your friends. You have to change your friends. It's better to be with like-minded people. The friends you meet in recovery. Attend your AA meetings. Attend your NA meetings. Create a new family. Fellowship. Yes. Show me your friend. I'll show you your character. It's simple. I mean, the rules are there. 1 + 1 is 2. It's not rocket science or... Human beings, we are very, very fallible. And our ear tron. Relapse is just so easy. Number 1 is anger. Anger can make you relapse within a twinkle of an eye.
Let's talk about what brought you here. So who brought you, your sister, or you decided to come yourself?
I decided...
When they told you that they want to bring you to rehab, or did you tell them?
I'm the one who said I wanted to come to rehab.
You told them?
Yes.
Told
And my sister was contemplating. She said, am I sure I'm ready? Am I sure I'm ready? I say yes. Okay. Should try again. The XXXS time. 100th time was okay. Let's try again for it. I hope I'm not throwing my money away. So we came. That time she came on holiday and she left. And unfortunately, that misunderstanding took place. This is my first proper rehab because by then it was not starting as rehab. It's already the psychiatric homes. And they're not really doing anything like detox or those type of, 26th of February 2020 is my sobriety day. I've been sober since the 26th of February. And I'm deeply committed to staying sober just for today. Okay, when you come here first, you go to detox. It takes about 2 weeks to cleanse the system. Then you join the main house. There, they want you to understand that it's like living in your own home. You don't have a maid servant or anything. So we all have chores. You either sweep, scrub the bathroom, clean the table, take the trash out. We all have chores. In the mornings, they have inspection. They go and inspect the rooms, our cupboards, wardrobes, and everything, neatness and all. After that, we have classes, morning meditation, recovery dynamics. We've got a TC, which is a therapeutic community. We've got aftercare. We've got so many courses that we go through. We also have church service we attend on Sundays. Yes, it's a Catholic institution, but not all of us are Catholics. But I believe that we all serve one God. So Catholic or not, we all attend service. Of course, the Muslims excluded and those of other faiths, yes, they have their own worship.
Let's talk about the first 1 month you being here as an addict. How was it like? Because you get techie, you do those.
Terrible.
How was it?
Terrible. I think even the nurses can speak better for me.
Yeah,
they had a hell of a time.
What was the reaction?
I was just nervous, irritating. I used to explode at any time. I wonder if I needed something. I needed it now. I mean, it's just, you can't believe it. I want to rip the hair off my head, but a day at a time. Come again? I jumped the wall.
You jumped the wall?
But I was hallucinating. When I jumped the wall, one of my colleagues caught me. I said, "Oh, a foreman, you're the one I'm looking for." So I just passed the gate and entered again. So I was asking myself, like, where am I going? I had no money, and so those things happen. Oh, it happens. When I came back, and since then I'm cool. Oh yeah, I'm okay. But still, the minimum here is 6 months. It is an 18-month program. 6 months first, and after they call something a halfway house, then you go to the Oxford house. And then you will be given some liberty to go and work or go to school, but they'll be monitoring you, and you can be tested at random. Yeah, but I'm not going to go through that second phase. After 6 months, I'm living here. So I'm due on the 26th of August.
So your friends that they introduced into the drugs, are they aware that you are here?
Yes, they are aware.
Have they been here before to see you?
No, I'll not entertain them here.
Mm.
The only ones I was able to, let's say, bring here are those I was using with, and they are here with me now. And they are the ones I would like to still move with when we're outside. That's why I wanted to do everything possible for them to come for rehab.
Oh, okay.
So they're here with me right now. Many people want to stop, but it's the cost. The cost is not easy, my brother. The 6-month period is about 8,000 cedis. And you relapse, you have to start over again. It's not easy. That's minus pocket money and provisions, though. So after you finish the whole course, I spend no less than 12,000 cedis.
Do you, looking at your life and how you passed through till now, do you regret taking that path?
Never. Everything happens for a purpose. Now I'm better equipped, and I'm an example worth emulating when I go outside to those unfortunate, still suffering alcoholics, drug addicts, and those out of whom no fault of theirs are into drugs. When I go out, I'll be an example for them to follow. So I do not regret anything. God knows what He's doing. Has rather equipped me properly. So, I mean, it's like I know something now. I've got something additional that someone else might not have. I can counsel someone coming out of drugs, out of alcoholism. Yeah, it's an added advantage for me. Yeah, I'm proud of it. Nothing to hide. You know, there are doctors here, there are lawyers here. I mean, the Tom, Dick, and Harry, you find them here. Computer specialists here, graduates here, managers here, students, police officers. Everyone is here.
Do you sometimes feel like you being here now, do you feel sometimes like drinking alcohol?
Never,
taste
never.
something?
Rather, it repulses me. It repulses me. It really repulses me.
So
I've
now-
drank my whole life. I say I was with the diplomatic circle. I've drank, there's no drink I don't know. I've worked in hotel management. There's no drink I don't know.
So nothing will take you back to your
Never,
life,
never, never.
even when you go to the ghetto.
Unless it's a curse, may God forbid. What am I going to do in the ghetto? People, places, and things. Avoid people. Avoid those places and avoid those things. If they come to me, I'll not shun them, but I'm not going to them. You know, people who are introverts, keep to themselves, they are the type who can fall prey to this. You know, because they cannot speak out in public, you know. You see, they take this and it really clears your face. You don't see anything, you don't see anybody. You see, some people to enhance their sexual performance. When you take this, you can go on marathon without, you understand me? You know, various reasons.
Some people think when they take only weed,
No,
a lot
no.
of them say they will take weed, and then
No.
they think, oh, me, as for me, it's only weed that I take.
No.
But don't you see it as you taking weed, probably it will get to a stage that it will call for more.
Yeah, more. The more you take, the more you want. That's the way drug is. The more you get, the more you want. You take one, the high it will give you, the next 3 days you will not have the same high. So you have to double it to get that same high. And after you have to triple it, then you have to quadruple it. First of all, it will please me if Ghana Education Service and parents should take the responsibility upon themselves during holidays to take their wards to visit rehabilitation centers for them to see the type of cases that are there. People who are on trauma, alcohol, and when they are withdrawing, how they behave, if you see something, how they shake. Young guys, 19, 20, 21-year-old, they should take them round for them to see first. Second, with the drug, there's a saying that one is not enough and 1,000 is too many. The moment you take one, you have to keep on taking till that kingdom come. I would say stay clear from it. Just stay clear. What did they say about curiosity? Curiosity killed the cat. It's unfortunate that human beings, you tell them this, but they want to really, investigate and see for themselves, which is a shame. You don't necessarily have to go through that. Because you hear it day in and day out, but still some fall prey to it. The menace is real. Ghana Education Service should take it upon themselves to organize tours. Should be in the curriculum. Drug. They should invite narco board because they're just making the drug lords richer by the night. And the most annoying thing is that they connive with those in the force. They are making them rich. So when they have trouble, then they just move them out of the way. Can you fight them? The powers that be? No. My brother, I just pray for them.
That's about those who are into alcohol?
It's the same drug.
They see it to be alcohol is not drug.
Alcohol is even more deadly. Once it starts to mess with your kidney, you should come and see some cases here. You start to have your feet swelling, you have the jitters. It's terrible, eh? Alcohol. Terrible. People are chopping good money inside. I say we need a Duterte in Ghana, a Philippine president. Kill them all. Users, traffickers.
That's what you suggest?
Yes. If I say kill them, that's the extremes. I mean, but we need an independent task force. I mean, a special squad which you cannot corrupt. You cannot believe it. The thing has gone so high that you just cannot believe it. Just one phone call, then the pushers are released. But the evidence is there. But this thing is, it's tricky. If you want to get too much involved, you just be victimized. It's a shame. The drug is here to stay. To eradicate it, I think is impossible. But to contain it is very possible. Tom, Dick, and Harry must all put our shoulders to the wheel. It's a menace. And it can happen to anyone. Anyone. Even pastors are here. Men of God. Drug is a respecter of no one. And little might you know, it is in your family right now. It takes time before it develops. Like a picture when you snap. It takes time. And before you are aware, you are aware. It's sad. Oh, it's so easy. Very, very, very easy. Oh, yeah. I mean, people, look, let me just give an example. There was one gentleman, I don't want to mention his name. He used to import exotic cars. It's very exotic cars. About 50 every month. What they do is that they dismantle the engine block and put the cocaine in. So when the cars come here, then they dismantle it and he takes the cocaine. Can you suspect someone like that? You know how much duty he's paying for those cars? That's the last thing you suspect. Till alarm blew him. There are so many other ways. These canned foods that they import, many of them are filled with cocaine. Many of them. There's so many, 1,001 ways. Some they know, some they beat. But some they know that they give them special clearance. There's too much money. Just sign here and take $200,000. Who will not do that? You have 2 children in a university. You have a wife. You need a new car. The building in your village is halfway. You will take it. You won't think twice, my brother. You won't think twice. There's money in drug. You can't believe it. When we're in the ghettos, on a daily basis, when you see the amount of cash the pushers count to go and save in the bank, on a daily basis, you'll marvel. So I tell myself, so these are the 10, 20, 30, 10, 10, 10, 20, that from all of us joined. And this is one man, and the pushers are about maybe 15 or 20. They all make this much money from just small powder. I see God is not a lefty. Some of the pushers, their children take it. Because of their carelessness, then they chill out of curiosity, then they take, now they start stealing, now they have become addicts. God is like that. What goes around comes around.
I know one girl I interviewed, the father is selling some.
Oh, yeah.
One girl, she's into it,
okay.
but the father too is
selling some. Yeah, many of them are like that. Many of them. You're most welcome.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Thank you.